Impossible, impossible.
Tonight, it's the National Football League. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on
the final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And I think if you're handing out hardware through 2 weeks of the season, he might be your MVP. Already 7 touchdown passes in just 2 games. As we do know, though, in real life, they don't hand you out anything this early. A lot of games left to get through between now and the playoffs.
Right to the air is Burrow. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe him.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
And I like his honesty, because when we sat down with him, I mean, he was the first one to say that was on me last week, a really poor performance. Way too many interceptions, didn't find the end zone throwing the ball, put his defense and his special teams in some real jeopardy, but somehow they won the game.
They won.
Yeah, what I loved about is when he told us about the defense kind of corralling him in the locker room and said, all right, my man, we're not going to do that again this week, are we?
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Off play action. Skinner sliding out of the pocket. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power. We saw finesse. We saw speed. And what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Out to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Falcons at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Skinner. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to forcing completion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. On 4th down, Skinner. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Skinner flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one, so you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, "Oh, heck, kick it, field goal time."
A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Burrow. And this will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
To the air again, Burrow shoves him aside. And he'll be taken. Just shy of the 30.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down. Here's Burrow. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Quick slant caught by Chase. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
They go play action with Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Bengals score. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. On second down, Weathers. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Operating from the gun. Skinner over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The give to the fullback on the dive. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Off the bootleg. Skinner. And a quick throw here. That's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Off the play fake. Skinner steps away. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On 1st down, Weathers. Avante Taylor up to make the tackle. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd down now, Weathers. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will find his man on the outside. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, 1st down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it. 6 points on the board. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent, and that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Burrow, throw left side, complete to Chase.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first. Now it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Again, it's Burrow. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return, and it will be Falcon football. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Skinner rolling to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. They run the counter. Weathers. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our VCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Skinner. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. They'll run on first down. Weathers. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Off the bootleg. Skinner. He'll buy some time right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off play action. Skinner on the move to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw. Skinner. And he comes back with one complete. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown of the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Coup now for the point after. It's good to make it 17-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. He's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston, where it was the Texans who picked up the victory at home. Davis Mills, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. From there, we head up to Kansas City, check on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And they were winners in their ball game as they were able to handle the visiting New York Jets. Patrick Mahomes, sharp in the victory as his guys bounce back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1. And then lastly, on Monday Night Football, those fans will be riled up as it'll be a good matchup between their guys and the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And out across midfield down to the 45. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
On first down, Weathers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Rolling to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Burrow on play action. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 10. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guy.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 30 yards there. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Up the middle they go. Weathers. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Somebody about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 17-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Weathers. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Well, after that pickup of a first down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch them by surprise.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will score. Touchdown Falcons. From 6 yards away. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get it.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Falcons grab it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Skinner eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trey Hendrickson in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And there's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. Fourth down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and the lead will stay put at 17. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining, still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Slant pass to Boyd. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. They come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 52 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Falcons ready to take over. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
He'll decide to keep this once more. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35. So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A his third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Falcons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Throw left side, complete. That's Boyd. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
But now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, Skinner. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Weathers. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Weathers. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Off play action. Skinner. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances.
No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself. And
fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team. Fumble recovered. They still have an out.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Coup for the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Weathers. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Off the play fake. Skinner. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Burrow will throw. He'll drop this one down and mix it. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Throwing again on second down. Burrow. Again, that's Hurst. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. Now Burrow. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Burrow looking to pass. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the 41, Burrow, and he'll spot Higgins open left side. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. First down. Here's Burrow. Looks toward the sideline. Higgins making the catch. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. And Burrow going to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Third and goal. Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with career touchdown number 60. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. Oh, and the Bengals look like they got it back. They did. Bengal football. That certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Burrow. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A final shot now for Burrow. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep